So I mean, I'm fine with my efficient and logical dry masturbatory method. You guys can have your lotion, have your Jergens or whatever. I'll be over here nice and dry. So then the next step, is facing that porcelain enemy of a toilet. I mean, because I don't like masturbating with my shirt on personally, I have hyperhidrosis, I sweat too much, I sweat too easily, so, I definitely do not want to overheat, that's insane to me personally. That's why I take my shirt off, because usually it's the shirt, I'm wearing all day, and I don't want to risk getting on that shirt, I don't have one to change into then, and you have to do that trick where you splash water on your shirt to try to make people think that for some reason you just spilled a cup of water on your shirt, or you just splashed water on your face and maybe the water got on your shirt, or maybe you were brushing your teeth, whatever. I don't know why you'd brush your teeth if you're out in public here, because clearly if you were home, you could probably change your shirt, but, why do you want to do this much laundry? Just take your shirt off is my point. Why would water even splash all over your shirt? That's what everyone's thinking. So it's a stupid fucking trick, but sometimes you gotta do it if you stupidly do wear your shirt. But if you're changing your shirt, you're wearing 2 shirts a day now, like you're fucking Chris Brown or something, I can't afford to do that, nor do I have the time to do that much laundry, and the aiming is very hard. You try to hold your shirt up with your chin, against your chest. But then if you drink a lot of water that day, or it's your first, time of the day, you're risking that jizz hitting your face, It could even get in your eye. Even worse, near the mouth. And if you exercise and drink water, and it's your first time, you better watch out. That's all I'm saying. You just better watch out. You better not even try this method. Just take your shirt off. Don't even risk it, bro. Because, it'll at least hit your cheek and chin at the least. And there's no more defeating of a moment. Right after your orgasm, you just felt the best feeling in the world. And then the worst feeling in the world is walking over and wiping cum off your cheek with a towel. As a man, it's very tough for me to digest personally. I'm not saying I've done it, I'm just hearing this from other friends and things. I'm just hearing the stories and relating them. It's just a very, lonely feeling when you're just wiping cum off your cheek with a towel on a Friday night when all your friends are out at the bar. There's no more defeating of a feeling, I'm telling you. Losing the Super Bowl has nothing on cleaning cum off your face, your own, that you just hit yourself with. It's quite the bad feeling there. Slowly cleaning cum off your cheeks with your relatives' hand towels at the Christmas Eve party, and you're just mentally drained, and all your friends are out at the bar. It's a Friday night, 9:30, and you're just saying, what did I do with my life? How did I get here? How can I change this? I don't know. I need to make a change. And if you happen to be in a public bathroom or something, that's the worst, because if it's just 2-ply, it might stick to your face, or, you rip the Kleenex, and it gets in those little rolled up pieces and everything, and it gets all over the floor. So you gotta pick them up one by one off the dirty floor, because you don't want to leave your cum paper on the floor, in case someone walks in your exact bathroom stall when you're done. That's just some awkwardness, I would say. If you ever see that person again, it would cause some awkwardness. Might not at that moment, but who wants another guy to walk in the bathroom stall right after you and you got your little cum paper all over the ground? It's not a good look for anybody. It's just, you gotta do it at home. I know everyone gets a little frisky from time to time, but usually at home you at least are a human being and buy that thick, nice toilet paper, that 3-ply, or however, I don't know if what does it go to, 4 or 5 plies? Whatever, you need as many plies as you can get. That's what you should have at your home. Because thin toilet paper is definitely the enemy to cum. They do not mix together. immediately. If you've ever tried this, you know it breaks apart right away. It goes everywhere, all over the toilet seat, the ground, in your pubic hair. It's just a mess if you use toilet paper. I don't suggest it. You're changing and you find a little piece of toilet paper, in between your leg and ball sack like 3 weeks later. It's insane. They just hide around. They get so ripped up. It's a dirty method for everybody. It's just not the preferred method. I would not suggest it to anybody. Just go for the relatives' hand towels. They'll forgive you. They're your family. They love you. It's just not worth cleaning all that up. Like, I don't want to do work beforehand with using the lotion. I don't want to do work after either. I just had a nice orgasm and now I gotta clean the floor up with all this tiny little toilet paper strands, and I just want to be in and out when I masturbate, like exactly like the opposite of the in and out drive-through. So in conclusion to that topic, the chin holding up the shirt method, it just doesn't work ever in the end. Just don't do it. Just take the shirt off. What's the point? Just take that 2 seconds of your life just to fully remove the shirt. But hey, if you want to try the chin method, and your plan is that you're also going to aim forward, that never works out. Somewhere in the middle, you will forget to aim forward, and even if you remember and you're aiming forward the whole time, you'll still forget at the last minute before you finish. And even if it's like leaning forward, and it did work, it never does still. Somehow it always goes backward and lands on your shirt, definitely right in the middle too. It doesn't give you like anything on the side where maybe people won't notice. You'll get away with it. It's always a nice thick glob right in the center to let you know what you did, let you think about what you just did. It's always right there, right in the heart of your shirt. It's just, you could literally just aim it completely forward. Somehow your eyes are always shut when you orgasm, so I don't know. Cum is a magical, amazing thing, because even if you're shooting straight forward, that thing must do like the Kennedy bullet. It must just come up and boom, every time. If you're holding it with your chin, I don't care how well you hold it with your chin and try to get it. No, it's still gonna hit somewhere. It'll hit your chest. It'll make you'll have to clean off there too. But it's gonna hit that shirt if you don't remove it. Trust me. So obviously, I get in the bathroom. I'm locking the doors. I have my shirt off now, placed nicely to the side. So that's what I like to do. It's like doing a crime, you're trying to commit a murder or something. I nicely put my shirt off to the side, nicely put everything so I can just do what I gotta do and change back like nothing ever happened. I want there to be no evidence of the crime, not one. You can't link me to it no matter how hard you try. I don't care what detective you bring in here. You're not linking me to this crime ever. So, I make sure everything's off to the side, folded nicely. No fingerprints anywhere if I can. The only thing I'm touching is my dick. I might even wear gloves when I turn the handles just to make sure no one knows I was in there, because you always also, if you're trying to aim or this and that and you do hit the floor for some reason and maybe you clean it up, you're always going to leave behind that one dot, and of course you'll be having girls over that night, you and your roommates will be partying or whatever, and always a girl will walk in after you and see that one dot of cum, and she knows what it is, and she knows that you know that she knows, and then it's just really awkward the rest of the night. It could come in your benefit, but I highly doubt it. Get that come in your benefit. That was improv. That's why I'm not doing improv. So it's always chilly in the house, especially when you have your shirt and pants off. It's going to be chilly no matter what. Bathrooms just seem to be the chilliest part of the house to me. Whether you got the heat on, the fire, all that. Still seems like a bathroom's like, 30 degrees, but whatever. You get all set, you're ready to go. You're 3/4 of the way naked. But then, the main event, you have to sit down on that porcelain nightmare right there, that porcelain devil, and you're just dreading it. You're fucking dreading it. You fucking go to sit down and you just literally hover over that toilet in a half squat. It's like a yoga pose for a yoga enthusiast would be proud of right here. It's the over the toilet porcelain squat. You're not touching that porcelain toilet yet, so you're just crouched over it. It could be only 30 seconds, but it certainly feels like 5 minutes because you're just talking yourself like a good NFL football coach. You're like, you can do this. You can get through this. It's only going to hurt a little bit. It's only going to be a little bit of a body shock. You got this. You got this. You got this, baby. Feel it. Feel it in your bones. Get this. You got this. Go! And then you might do it, then you might not. So you are 3/4 of the way naked. You are hovering over a porcelain toilet right now, just dreading the body shock that is surely to come when you do sit down on there. You probably are only doing it for, let's say, 15 to 30 seconds. I probably do hover over that, just anticipating what's about to come. It's kind of like, in your mind, it almost makes you not want to masturbate, It almost makes you not want to masturbate anymore. Almost, almost. Not quite, but almost. I mean, it crosses your mind at least. That's how bad it is. It crosses your mind. Now, in my recent years, I've switched over to just diving right in and getting it over with all at once. I'm jumping right in and getting the shock over with quickly. You don't think about it twice. You just do it. You don't sit there and debate, like, should I do it? Should I not? I'll bet it'll be cold. What's that gonna feel like? It's gonna suck. Maybe I shouldn't do it. I can't do it. There's no way, So instead of going through all that bullshit, I don't even think twice. I just jump right on in. That's the only way to do it. It's the only way you won't get that mental mind rolling and reeling. You just jump right in before you even know what happened. And you just get it over with and it's fine. And that's how I do it now, with sitting on a porcelain toilet to masturbate. I just sit down all the way, I just dedicate myself to it fully, I fully commit to doing it and I just dive right in. I just get it over with. So I just sit down all at once, I just get it over with, deal with the absolute and complete body shock. Like, I can't even understate this, how much, you jump when you touch that. I swear I've done the polar plunge. It's where you jump in ice cold water in the middle of January or whatever. I did this in Connecticut, and you're literally just jumping in water with ice floating around you. There's ice chips, there's people ice fishing, probably, maybe, I don't know. But it's cold as hell, right above legally killing you cold levels. It's right above that. They're like, we don't want anyone to die, but we want people to kind of come close. The ambulance is here, we're paying for them. They might as well work. So maybe if someone, passes out a little bit, not a big deal. So the polar plunge is a big body shock. But sometimes I feel like I'd rather do 10 polar plunges than one touching my naked body to the porcelain toilet. I mean, there is no mood killer worse than that. You're all in the mood to masturbate. You're having a good time. You go to sit on that porcelain toilet naked, you don't know, that'll take your boner right away. Forget old age. It's sitting on a porcelain toilet. It's pointless to even start, getting yourself ready before you sit down, because even if you're a little, ready, it's going to go all the way down once you hit that toilet. It's going to take that mood away for at least 45 seconds until you get over it. Take some deep breaths, use some meditation, some calming breathing techniques, then you're good to go again. Sometimes you literally sit down and it pops you right back up. Like, the shock is so bad, you touch it and you immediately pop up like you just sat on the stovetop. You can't even handle it. Seriously, like, it's just too intense. I mean, trust me on this. It's like literally sending chills down your spine. That like exactly describes the feeling you get from touching your back to the top of that tank. I mean, it sounds intense, but that literally does describe exactly what it does. It couldn't be described any better. It's like I imagine a police taser, okay? And I feel like they just packaged the shock that your body gets when you sit on a porcelain toilet naked, and they put it in a police taser, you know, in that contraption, and that's what the police are actually shocking your body with. When they hit you with a taser, that is seriously what they're shocking you with, is just your back hitting a porcelain toilet naked. So first you hit the very top of the tank with your back, you know, it sends that shock down your back, you know, it gives you the goosebumps. So you sit there and wait, and you make that face like you're a cattle, and they're labeling you with the scorching hot cattle prod there, you know. So you go like, oh, like kind of like you're getting tattooed, like on the back of your head or some of the worst spots. Just it's that same face when your back touches the top of a porcelain toilet. I mean, I swear, I'm not even over exaggerating here. I get the same feeling from any of these tattoos as touching my back to the top of a porcelain tank. And I swear, I'll swear in court on that. It's the single life, but someone's got to do it. That's what I'm here for, guys. And hopefully, if you are single and watching this video alone on a Friday night, maybe I brought a few laughs to your night. Thank you guys all for, you know, supporting the channel. Our subscribers are going up. People are watching. I'm really excited with the growth. I'm going to be on a podcast talking about doing commentary for some Marvel movies coming up. I'll update you on that. We're going to have more roast videos day by day. More joke of the days. We're going to have a hilarious one tomorrow, and then we'll have a roast video this weekend or so. So the videos are going to keep coming. You know, a lot of exciting things in 2020. It's going to be a great year. Really great year. You know, I thank all of you. I thank every single one of my subscribers. Thank you guys for watching the I Feel Like Roasting channel. I am Kevin K. Mac McCarthy, your grateful host, and hopefully I will see you tomorrow, because that means you hit the notification bell and you know when tomorrow's video is uploaded, and you go and watch it right at that exact moment, and you like and you comment, and let's just keep living life, man, accomplishing goals, having a great time. Let's do it. Let's win in 2020, all of us, not just me. Each and every one of us, we're gonna win. My enemies, my friends, we're all gonna win in 2020, okay? So just, most importantly, keep watching the I Feel Like Roasting channel. Like, comment, and subscribe, and everything will be alright. Alright, once again, I'm Kevin K. Mac McCarthy. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. This is I Feel Like Roasting.